Yourself is enough. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 108 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and be honest. How many times today have you been yourself? And I really mean yourself. No rules, no considerations, no actions based on your environment, just yourself. If you wanted to do something silly, you did it. If you wanted to say something, you said it. If you had something in your mind, you were able to express it. When did it happen? Unfortunately, not as many times as I think you would have liked. And that is normal. It's something that we all do. But I'd like to tell you today a story that maybe will change your mind. Not so much that you will stop pretending and doing something that you really don't want to, because as I said, it's normal and we all have to learn to do that. But whenever you have the chance to be yourself, you will maybe remember this story and you will say, you know what? It's better if I just do it. Before we start, as always, if you could leave a like or a subscribe, if you haven't done already, if you like the format, if you like the idea, it would be amazing, not only for myself, but for the whole channel and the visibility of this video. Thank you so much. Having said that, I'll try to keep it short because the story itself is not that complex, but I would like just to connect what I saw to a behavior that I also felt many times and that is very dear to me. So the other day, I saw this simple reel of a stray dog that was adopted by somebody. When they went to see the dog, he was, I don't know how to really describe it in a single word, but I think I could, let's say the thing that I can tell you that best describes how I saw him was that he was just a small flame, barely kept alive. He wasn't doing much. He wasn't showing many emotions. He was just being and doing whatever he was told. He was not curious. He was not unique. He was just there. The interesting thing is that through time, the moment that he got adopted, that, he saw what love was, what emotions were, and that he felt safe in the space that he was put into, he changed. He started looking around, he started being curious again, and that flame slowly started being stronger. With every day that was passing, he was starting doing something new. He was more loving, he was more cuddly, he was being himself. The crazy thing is that all the things that he started doing were not things that were taught to him. Sure, he saw those things, but again, let's be frank, he's a dog. It's not that other dogs went to him and showed him how it was done. All of this to say that the things that he displayed later on, he always had them. It's just that he was in a space and he had feelings in that moment that simply were not, they put him in a condition where he was not capable of using them. And this happens to all of us. How many times we are in a work environment, a social environment, in a moment in our life where we just pretend. We do things because we're told to, we do things because it's just easier to do it, but there is no moment in our day where we really feel like ourselves. Or if we do, there are big exceptions. This shouldn't be the case. Or the thing that I really want to say today is that, sure, as we said, there will be moments where you will have to pretend. Ideally, this wouldn't be the case, but again, we all went through it, and it's also okay to be able to do that, because there are moments where really it's not convenient to be yourself, not because it's not right, but because the other person might not understand, and you would be put in a condition where you would have to explain things that should not be explained. As I said, being yourself is not something that needs explanation. You just do it. And why do you do it? Because you feel safe. You feel safe in the space and, in the condition in which you are put with the other people around you. So, whenever you face a situation in which you are in doubt, you don't know if you should display your emotions or you should keep them at bay because, maybe it's not the right time. Or, I think I am in the right space to do it, but I'm not used to it. Remember the story of the dog. Remember that the way that he started being himself and being unique was through practice. The more he did it, the more he became himself and, as I said, became unique. If you have to bring something home today, is that the beauty of being yourself is not so much in the simple feeling that you get in doing what you like. That is, of course, fantastic. But there is also a side consequence that benefits all the other aspects of your life. Because the more you are yourself, the more, by definition, you will become unique. You will have your own things to tell. You will have your own emotions to express. And if you have around you the right people, they will be able to pick up on that. And you will be able to start developing specifically your uniqueness and not things that you have decided that should be used in order to fit in somewhere. You are not cultivating the passions of somebody else or the ideology of something that you saw. You will start building your own. You will start being yourself. And to be frank, I don't think there's something better because at the end of the day, and again, if you've ever experienced it, you know it. The moment that you know that you have the chance to be yourself and to not have to think or overthink about your actions, about the things that you say, about the way you act, about the emotions that you express, well, you just made it. Having said that, that was all for today. Again, very simple, but very direct. And even though, as I said many times here on the Shower Podcast, we not necessarily will discover the mysteries of the world, but I think it's nice to hear something like this, not on a daily basis, because again, then it becomes a bit too much. Like, it's good to be positive, but in my view, it's also good to be realistic about the things that you do. Thank you very much for listening. This was episode 108 of the Shower Podcast. Again, thank you very much. If you like the episode, feel free to leave a like or a subscribe and a subscribe. Stay consistent, stay resilient, and see you at the next one.